Okay, so here is my tree. Today we are going to work on Thomas Milton Bell. I will show you him. He's a very handsome man. Let me just show you a photo. This is my favorite photo that I have in my whole collection. I think it is absolutely beautiful. Sitting in a chair. It's his daughter Olivia, who is my great-grandmother. I never met her. She died way long before I was born. Long before I was born. But I love it. It's not one of those stiff, portrait photos. She's just cutting his hair in a garden. I think it is such a fabulous photo. I love it. And I have the original. It is my prized possession. I love this photo. And he actually looks a lot like my dad. So there's that. Back to the topic at hand. Okay, this is Thomas Milton Bell. Let me show you his facts. I have his birth, the 1850 census, his marriage, 1880 census, 1900 census, and his death, which I don't even have a record for, so that is something also to look for. So I know there's more to add, more census data to add, and I do have quite a few hints for him. So we're going to click on hints. And when you're first starting out with using FamilySearch to sort of go around Ancestry, my tip is to start with the easy things. So like census data will be easy to find on FamilySearch, very, very easy to find on FamilySearch. So we do have quite a few censuses here. Let's focus on the 1870 census. Now, I just want to make sure this actually relates to him. It says he was born in 1846. That's what I have up here, probably from another census. So, I'm feeling pretty good that this is the right Thomas. I mean, Thomas Milton Bell. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's search for this. So to find this, because I don't have an Ancestry subscription, I can't just click review and add it to my tree. I have to circumscribe that. So I go to FamilySearch and click search records here. And the key for this is to get as specific and narrow as possible, to narrow down the results to find your exact record that you are looking for. So to do that, I start by the location. So I click United States, and this was in Missouri. So I'll go down to Missouri. And so these will narrow all the records down to only records in Missouri. So for what I type in here, just search for the record, I go back to Ancestry and I look at the hint. So in the census, his name is Thomas M. Bell, and he was born in 1846, and it's an 1870 census in Iron. So for the purpose of searching with FamilySearch, I just type in the name and the birth. So we're going to do that. So we're going to type in Thomas Bell. No need to type in the middle initial unless you get a lot of results typing this in. Then maybe I would add the middle initial, because according to this hint, it does show up in the census. But for the purpose of this, I will just do first and last name, and he was born in 1846. So I will just do birth year from 1845 to 1850. And see, this should narrow it down quite a lot. So I won't add anything else. See, everything else this is restricted by location of Missouri in the US. So I push search. Let's see what comes up. Okay, there are a lot. There are a lot of Thomas Bells. Who knew? Okay, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe I should have typed in the middle initial. I know this isn't him. He wasn't in Wisconsin. I know this isn't him. He wasn't in Indiana. He was never in Ohio. These aren't his children. Okay, so we're gonna go back. You can refine your search on the left side here. So I'm gonna type in Thomas M. Bell. Let's see what comes up with that. Okay, this looks more like it. So 1850, 1900, 1970. Which one were we looking for? We were looking for the 1871 specifically. This is it? Okay, so Thomas M. Bell. I know this was his family. I've researched him. Ingaboo. Isn't that the greatest name? I don't know if that's I think it was Ingabor, which still is just the strangest name to me. But Isn't that fantastic? Okay, anyway, sorry. Distracted by Inkaboo over here. So here is the 1870 census for Thomas M. Bell that I just found for free with a photo, whereas Ancestry makes me pay for it. Shame, shame, shame. I'm researching on a budget, y'all. So he was only 24 in this census. This was actually, it looks like when he was still living with his dad and his mom and all his siblings. Inkaboo. I can't get over that. Oh my god. So here we have the census, 1870, and we want to put all this information into his page on Ancestry. So to do that, we go back to facts. And, you know, Ancestry makes it really easy with a subscription because you can just review the hint and then add it, and it adds it all automatically here. Unfortunately, if you're trying to go around the system, you have to add it by hand, which really doesn't take that long. So what I do is, so for this, I'm going to just add his location. So where was he? This only says Missouri, so we're going to click on this to get more specific. At the top of every census, it should show where they lived. So Township 34, County of Iron, I'm going to add Iron County, and this was 1870. So you go back, you push add, select an event type. So for this, I'm going to select residence. Go down here. There's so many options, guys. Click residence. I'm going to type in 1870, the year. And I'm going to type in Iron County, Missouri. And usually down here, I just type in where I got this information. So I'm just going to say per 1870 federal census. And sometimes I get a little more specific if there's things that I couldn't exactly add into the date of the location. So for example, this specifies township, I think that's a 3, township 34. So oh yeah, township 34, range 3. I love plotting land, finding land records pertaining to ancestors. I think that's so fun. So that's probably something that I'm going to want to do in the future. So up here, I'm just going to type in, or in here, I'm just going to type in township 34. Add. So now it was added. The problem is, see, I know per 1870 federal census, I can go back and search it really easily, but whereas when you add things via Ancestry, it like automatically shows you the source, this doesn't show me a source. So I go down here and add web link. This is my favorite preferred method of, you know, making it easy to find sources. So it asks for the web address. Here I have it here, so I just copy and paste it here. And here I will say 1870 census FamilySearch. I can also add that. So with that, then I can go directly here and it gives me the exact page where I'm going to. Super easy. That's my preferred method. So, you know, it doesn't give you the little link over to the source, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I have it down here. If I need to check my sources, I can go right there. So that is how you add things to Ancestry without an Ancestry subscription. So I use Ancestry to sort of help along my search, tell me what sources might be out there, but then I use FamilySearch to actually find them. And again, when you're doing this, be as specific as possible. Start specific and then go broader if you don't find it. Start by narrowing it down by location, and then go more specific and more specific and more specific. I hope you enjoyed this. Just one more look at this fantastic face. Look at him getting a haircut. So great. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.